Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this hashtag event video. So, my idea for this video, because first of all, I was struggling to think of something that could work as an artwork for the colors of the year. I decided to do a color mixing video because obviously not everyone has the budget to go out and buy Serenity or Rose Quads, and even if you do, if you live in Europe, the colors are not actually a thing here. So they do sell some similar colors, but if you want to make similar colors because you're on a budget, then here is your video, right? So before you do all the other projects that you so thoroughly enjoyed, I suggest you first try to do this, which is not too difficult, because I am going to do this in 4 media, because I tried colored pencils. Here it is, and well, I don't know, you probably can't see it, but see, it got all messed up and it says do not attempt this using colored pencils. So we're gonna start with Rose Quads, which is gonna be right here, I think, and there's actually already some on this crayon-like thing. It's a soft pastel, no, it's an oil pastel, yes. But crayons could work too, I mean, treat them similarly, I guess. And you're going to want to pop in some of this. It's a beige. They call it dark sand because the Rose Quads actually has a hint of orange, and then there is a little bit of this bright pink, and then there's a lot of this color right here, sort of a weird color, I guess. Okay, we need more bright pink, but it's lavender, I guess. I guess it's lavender. I mean, it says so, otherwise I would not have known. Here we go. More pink. More pink. It's called pink. Okay, good. That's an accurate description. And then just go over it with some more white, and you know, just sort of do that. Mix those colors until you feel you have the right color. Which watch out with oil pastels though, that your colors are gonna get a little messy as you add more, because the white will pick up some of the other colors as well, and it's gonna be really weird. And I don't have that blending stick thing, so I'm using my fingers, or at least I'm trying, but it's not working. But this is sort of the way to go, and actually I saw that this is not actually picking up. Good. Let me expand this for a bit. I'm just dragging some of the color in right here. Okay, there we go. I mean, adding more white never hurts. There you go, that's better. Okay, so moving on to the blue, which, I mean, this pink is not going to hurt anyone, but it's not going to hurt anyone to destroy it either. So let's just sort of, yeah, got most of the pink off. And you're going to want to do it blue bottom layer again. This time I'll do it somewhat bigger instantly. Blue, white bottom layer. There we go. No, it's handy if I know what to say. Okay, apparently there's something here that I don't know Why? But it's in my way. Most of it is discolor. Right here. There is some of this darker color in it, and these are blue and cobalt blue. The darker one is cobalt blue. I actually, last time I added some lavender because it seemed like that would be in there as well. I mean, last time it worked out, so it should work out now, shouldn't it? Okay, so there we go. But as you may notice, this is not what I regularly work with, right? I own these pastel thingies, but I don't actually do shit with them. I did, in total, I did like 5 artworks with them. But this is actually, this does really resemble the colour, and I know that the camera is picking up a bit brighter than it actually is. So I'm going over it with some more white. And what the fuck is in my way? I don't get it. There's something here. Something is here. No, not. There we go. Some pink blob. Why was that there, though? Okay, but moving on to soft pastels, which is a bit easier, I guess, because you get better colours in the starter kit. I get kits of 24, and let me just tell you, this is a whole lot easier, okay, a world of difference, because this is sort of, you first put the colour on, it does not matter how you do that, you just do, yeah, and this colour, as you can see, this is almost rose quartz in its own. Like, this is almost rose quartz in its own, and you just add some white, and you might consider adding a little bit of this there, and then you're pretty much done, because you're gonna blend it, and it's gonna lighten up on you because of the color of the page. So if you're working on black, you might consider adding more white, or not. Consider not working on black. With soft pastels works too, you know. Yeah, or at least not if you have these really bad soft pastels that I have. But as you can see, that really resembles the rose quartz, which the other one, like, this was so much easier than those, but this one, they are not as bright as it seems on the camera, so like, you're like, you're doing it all wrong, that does not look like rose quartz. No, well, that's the camera's fault, not my fault. I should get a better camera, but you know, money does not grow on anyone's back, so it does not grow on mine. Wait, whether my soft pastel just disappeared, it was like, no, I don't like you, I'm leaving. I could totally imagine that. This one seems not used. I don't think I used that one. Okay, there we go. And actually, every time I do this, I just add some of this. Because these colours are like, I don't know, it seems like they kind of need each other. Like the rose quartz and the blue. Like, one could be blended into the other to make the other. Sort of in that fashion. Yeah, this looks really good too. I like the powdery effect too, for photography for example, that could be really cool. But as you can see, these are really close together, and this one, wow, they actually seem really much brighter than they are. Okay, and as I said, don't attempt this with colored pencils, like, okay, you're a brave soul if you do, and I'm sorry for moving the whole time, but I'm just gonna clean up while talking. But yeah, I mean, I don't recommend it. So yeah, moving on to the painting part. Okay, so we're on to the watercolor part of this tutorial, and wow, this is going to be somewhat confusing. First of all, I recommend you put some water in here because you're going to want to make it light, very light, because you don't like colors. And your main color is going to be a cool red, so a red that's more to the blue side. I have this one right here, I don't know its exact name. Get any color that looks like it and you're pretty much done. Because, you know, you could also, if you don't want to go through the trouble of having to mix these, get colors that are very similar, and there won't be anything wrong with using those. I'll actually add some orange to it, because it has that orange tint. And now I'm going to take my white watercolors, which I don't believe very many people have white watercolors, but I use them a lot for some reason. And here you have a nice intense mix, and you actually need a little more orange, I guess, like a touch, like a really tiny little bit, like that right there. That's good. What you're going to want to do, add a lot of water to it, and then apply it onto your paper, because obviously this is too thick to be the right colour. But as you can see, I added a lot of water to it, and I don't know if you can see it, but now I have not prepared this paper, so it's not taking up the colours quite as well. Now it's going to look like, obviously, if you apply watercolors to your paper, make sure they're darker than what you actually want to get, because they are going to lighten up on you, right? But this is definitely going to look like what's its face? Rose Quartz. Oh my god, it's moving. Okay. So, we're moving on to the Serenity, which is again a very cool color. It's blue, so I mean, what do you expect, right? So put down, I believe I'm using, jeez, I don't know these names. I just know I'm using watercolors and they look blue. Yeah, I'm using a very dark blue, of which I don't remember the name. I believe it was just called deep blue, which is not very clear at all. There we go. Use some of the white, with some I mean a lot. And watch it, white actually does make your paint opaque. Like most watercolors are actually what's its face, transparent, but the white really does make it opaque, and it's going to have an effect. And I'm adding some cobalt blue just to make the color a little bit more interesting. Oh, that had no effect. Let's add some more. Hello? Cobalt blue, yes, thank you. Because I needed it to be a little bit darker, because again, oh, I'm shedding hairs right here. Okay, again, if you're gonna apply it, it's gonna lighten up on you like this. There we go. So yeah, now we will be moving on to the acrylics paint thingy. And again, these, I don't know if the camera picks them up right, but it does really look like, damn, it's hard to get this to work. I'll make some photos at the end to make sure that you all see it properly. Yeah, so onto the acrylics part. Okay, so here we are at the acrylics part right here. Oh my god, my chair's making horrible sounds. Well, what do you expect? It's like 50 years old or something, so I don't know. It used to belong to my dad, and it's, well, technically still does, but I mean, it's in my room, so. One thing that is important when mixing acrylics, you mix from the edges because, you know, saves paint. Or it usually does. I see my paint's not good, but I mean, it'll have to do for now. So you're gonna have to pick up sort of like this, a lot of white right here. Don't know if you could see it. Yeah, okay, wait. Like this, maybe it'll focus. Oh, it won't. Okay. Well, so pick up a lot of white, put it down over here, and mix it with your pink. Which, I mean, you've created a light pink. Good job. But to make it, no, rose quads, I've actually put out this tiny bit of yellow, which is gonna influence the color into sort of an orange kind of thing. I see I added too much yellow, which in a painting is not bad if you use too much different colors. Sometimes it adds some interest to your picture, but for us right now it doesn't work. So for a little close-up of the color that we created, here it is. Here is rose quads. There you go. Now let's rinse off our brush. As you can see, I mistreat them horribly, but okay. Like, I use all of the brush, and it's not good. Like, I make the paint come all the way up to here, and then it gets stuck. But you know what? These were really cheap brushes, so I can really care less. I'm going to buy some fancy ones soon. Or at least I hope I can. So yeah. Wow, this is a really easy color, I see. Take a little bit of the pink. I'm sorry I didn't do that from the edge. Breaking my own rules. Like a real artist. Artists always break their own rules because, yeah, I don't know. I just simply couldn't care less, I guess. Damn, there should be more pink in here. Because this is not running dark enough. It's not doing what I want it to do. There you go. That's something you'll hear artists say a lot. Unless of course you're a trained artist. See, I let the paint get all the way up to the metal, which I shouldn't. But you know, I am not the person to really give a fuck, so. Okay, so here we go. There is our finished Serenity. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please be sure to leave a like, subscribe, comment, whatever you feel like doing. Damn, that's the wrong cup. Okay. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.